It was Friday, October 7th, 2016, when a bombshell news story hit the airwaves via the Washington Post, complete with a video in which Donald Trump is heard inside an Access Hollywood bus talking low-level misogynist trash. As a result, when you are a star they let you do it, and you can do anything, as well as grab 'em by the pee, became among the infamous phrases that will forever be engraved in the minds of many. It seemed as if this video story would totally and completely destroy Trump's 2016 election chances, but amazingly, he was able to survive the predictable fallout. But this Access Hollywood story had to be deeply embarrassing to him, or maybe not, since he is shameless, so perhaps he never feels embarrassed. So let's just say it would have been the kind of media hit he would intensely dislike and would always prefer to avoid. I looked at the chart for the event and noticed a Mars-Jupiter square which connected to his natal T-square formed by Eris, Mercury, and Neptune. These two transiting planets putting pressure on his T-square reminded me that this is the way astrology tends to work. When difficult events show up for a person, you'll often find it via cycles linked to their most vulnerable planet placements, and in Trump's case, these are Neptune, Mercury, and Eris. Through the T-square they form at birth. From that point forward, and particularly after he was unexpectedly elected a month or so later, I began to pay attention to his chart on a daily basis, and I soon noticed that any planet circulating through these degrees seemed to correlate with news he didn't like or events that were putting him in a bad light. So I decided to call the T-square the Access Hollywood T-square in order to memorialize the origin and the meaning of my observation. As far as the topic that emerged in 2016, if you dig a bit more into the way it works in his chart, you can see why it would be troublesome for him, and also why negative news related to sexuality might be a key topic. Within the T-square, Neptune is in Libra, which is a relationship sign, and it co-rules 8, which is a house of sex, sexual relations, secret sex, etc. Mercury is in the 12th of hidden sexual affairs, karmic retribution, and general karmic loss, and Eris is Eris. If you want trouble from women, just link to this trans-Plutonian planet and you're going to find it. It's also in the 9th, which is a house of published news. So at the time, these were the issues. But in the future months and years, the Access Hollywood T became, just like Trump, the astrological gift that keeps on giving. There were countless times when I would see it triggered and would notice the emergent problem, or I might know that in days or weeks ahead it was due to be triggered, and it never failed to correlate with one type of hit or another to the Orange Menace. So there you have it. That is why in past videos you may have heard me refer to this astrological formation in Trump's chart as the Access Hollywood T. Now here's a bit of suspense for you. Soon I'll post a video showing this T-square in action by correlating it with a salacious Donald Trump incident that is rumored to have taken place a while back in time. I think you will see how suspiciously well it aligns with the Access Hollywood planets, and therefore suggesting the rumor is true. Of course, since it deals with Trump, it may also serve to disgust you yet again, but I'm betting it will probably also give you a pretty good laugh.